So our buddy Jay from Macedonia has never been good at sports, any sports whatsoever. He's always been awkward in that way. But he's growing a particular feeling that is moving him towards the sport of kickboxing. He wants to go and he wants to kick and punch, right? This is what's happening in his body. And he's asked his dad on several occasions, Dad, I'd like to do this. And apparently, our buddy's 15 years old, apparently his dad just kind of laughs at him, like giggles at him, and is just like, oh, I guess his dad realized that his son is not that athletic. And now that he wants to go and kick and fight, he's kind of brushing him off, and like what our friend says, he basically like giggles at him. It's just like, silly. So for 6 months, our 15-year-old friend has been asking his dad, can I just go and do this thing? Like, just give me one more chance. I want to go and I want to do kickboxing. And dad is giggling at him and brushing him off. Can't get through, doesn't know what to do. And I understand, dude, because like I've said in other videos, like we can laugh at you also, but the fact is that this is a critical junction in your life. Every single challenge that we're faced with, even if you're 15 years old and it's a challenge against your parent, is a critical junction in your life because you're gonna have to learn the skills and develop the tools in order to overcome this challenge. And you have a challenge right now, and it's your dad. And it's not that your dad doesn't love you or is an asshole or that you need to reject him in any way, shape, or form. But you've got to learn how to get through to someone who doesn't respect you, especially someone in an authority position, right? So you need to get through to your dad so that he respects what's happening in your body, because apparently you respect it and you want to move forward, but he's not giving you that room. Here's my invitation. Write him a letter. Get a pad and pen and write a lengthy letter on your history, how you feel and what you would like to achieve in your life and how this is going to support you. Write an essay. It's a letter, do it like a letter, but pour your heart and soul into this letter. And instead of whine, because he doesn't respect your form. He doesn't respect your figure. You walk up to him and he's already giggling, right? People already have feelings about you before you get there. So you show up with whatever you have, no matter how sincere it is, he sees you and it's just like, what do you want? You see what I'm saying? You're wearing a costume for him. It's like you're a clown. A clown doesn't show up and you take him seriously, like, yeah? A clown shows up and your automatic inclination is to respond to what you see in front of you. When you show up with a letter folded up and like even put it in an envelope and you say, hey Dad, this is really important and I wanted to share it with you. And you hand him that envelope and say, maybe we could talk about it after dinner. And he goes and he reads it. Now it is just him and the sentiment that you poured out on that piece of paper. It's nothing but symbols. And he has to construct for himself the entire story of what's happening in absence of your meddling, because your presence meddles with his head. And if you're sincere and you know how to evoke emotion with your words, which is probably something you should practice, but you don't have to get it right this first time, but do it. Just be, you know what, there's no more powerful position than that of pure sincerity. Just give him all of your tears, all of your anger, all of your sorrow, all of your love. Pour it into that piece of paper and hand it to him. He will come at you with a totally different attitude. He will be moving from a place of respect for you for a number of reasons. Number one, because he needed to reconstruct what he thinks of you while reading that, right? Because you weren't actually saying it to him. He had to reconstruct. And the words that were being presented on that piece of paper help him construct the new version of you that you want him to see. Use strong words in your letter. It's almost like your letter is your opportunity to be reborn in his eyes. Write what you would like him to see you as in that letter. Be very respectful, be very formal, right? You mentioned that your dad's more like your buddy, more so than a guardian, right? And if you approach him with an alpha attitude, and it doesn't mean that you need to overtake him, but a very respectful, grounded attitude, his relationship with you will change from that day forward, I promise you. Good luck, buddy.